So I kind of know when I'm on the right track, right, when I get a thumbs down. Um, this kind of always happens. Um, so I've done a video recently. You can probably find out. I think it's day 30.2. So what it's about is like severing the corrupt parts of the tree of life. You've got to cut it off. You know, the rotten bits of the tree have to be cut off. The tree of life is self sustaining, self renewing, renews itself anyway. So you can't destroy it. Well, not someone, just a mere human mortal couldn't destroy it or do it any harm at all. So when I'm talking about cutting it off, it's really my own perception that I'm cutting it off, my own connection that I'm cutting off, my own corrupt part of the tree that I'm cutting off. Um, right, and I mentioned about how like once you've cut it away from the earth plane, it will join back to the earth plane by itself. Yeah, and so you cut the earth plane off as well, and you end up with this sort of like hell realm. Um, right. Thing is, it just mentioned this in the book of Job. It says, "Bind their faces in the earth." You know, the evil ones, like these like bad people. You bind their faces in the earth. This is what I'm doing. It's binding their faces in the earth. This is what I'm told to do. It's perfectly legitimate scripture, you know. And of course, I get a thumb down for it because if people understood what I'm talking about properly, there wouldn't be any matrix. There wouldn't be agents to deal with. So when I get a thumbs down, that's the agent. That's a demon of ignorance telling me, "Yep, you're on the right track." Because they ultimately they work for me, as I've said in other videos. You've got to get the agents doing your work for you. The demon of ignorance does your job for you. You know, it's like a dog. It fetches sticks, you know, and souls. You know, that's what it does. So unless you turn it around and use it to your advantage, it's going to get the better of you. You know, it's constantly there to test you all the time. It's like a child. These people, these sinners, they're like children, and they won't stop They won't stop like trying to take advantage until somebody tells them off, puts them in their place. You know, that's what children are like, and dogs. They're like they'll just keep seeing what they can get away with until you give them you show them where the boundaries are. You know, they want to know where the boundaries are. They want to know. You know, these people actually want to go to hell. You know, they need a taste of it to understand it. But if they don't get a taste of it, you're basically not doing. You spare the rod, and you spare the child the rod, and you spare the child the you know you stop them going to paradise. You know? So, yeah, so it's all good. I kind of like it when I get. I was waiting. I almost stopped. I was going to disable um, ratings for these videos in this series, but then I didn't get round to it, and then it got to a point where I thought to myself, why haven't I had any thumbs down yet? Anyway, so I've got one now. It took 30 days to get one, but I finally got one, and it happened on exactly the sort of thing I would have expected, and I get used to this now, you know. So I'm reeling them in, these little demons of ignorance. It's great fun.